Hello students, how are you all? All good? God bless you all. Now we have started exercise 4.2 already. Let's continue. Let's continue with exercise 4.2. First few sums we have already done. Okay, I gave you first two questions I guess yesterday. Hope all have done. Okay, so this all was explained. Second question, first part I explained you yesterday. Now let's continue with second question itself. First part was classwork, second is homework. Now third is homework, fourth part I am taking of solution number 2 students. Pay attention, solution number 2, fourth part I am taking. Now the question is given in mixed fraction form and the question says to find the cube root of it. So before I go for the cube root part, what am I supposed to do? I have to convert it into improper fraction. Multiply this 5 into this plus 1182, okay, upon 2197. Working out the calculations, what I get is the improper fraction 12,167 upon 2197. Now the question says to find out the cube root of this mixed fraction, that means the cube root of this, which would actually mean the cube root of each one of these, the numerator cube root as well as the cube root of the denominator. And what is the method, students? If you remember yesterday I explained you, to find out cube root of any value, do the prime factorization first. So we'll do the same, we'll take the numerator, we'll do the prime factorization, and what I get to know is 23 cube it is. 23 when multiplied with itself 3 times, we get this value. Same way, 2197 also that prime factorization we have done, and we can see 13 into 13 into 13, that is equal to 2197, or I can say cube of 13 is that. So what can I write? Cube root of this whole value is cube root of numerator upon cube root of denominator. Now cube root of numerator is this and cube root of denominator is this using the prime factorization. So again triplet of 13 is formed. So what will come out from this cube root? 13. What will come out from the cube root of numerator? Yes, 23. So what I get as the answer is 23 upon 13. Now student, what we think is that we will leave the answer here. No. Since the question was in mixed fraction form, you're supposed to convert this as well in mixed fraction form. 13 was a 13 and so 110 upon 13 is the answer. Fine. Now question number 3, let's take that. There are two parts in question number 3. I'm taking the second part. Again the question says to find the cube root, and here we have to find out the cube root of two values which are to be multiplied. In previous question what we have done, we calculated the cube root of two values which were divided. Okay, this upon this means it was divided. So now we have to work out the cube root of two values which are multiplied. Now if you remember the law in the very first class of 4.1, all the properties were explained, and there I have told you it means the cube root of the first value multiplied by the cube root of the next value. As far as the minus sign is concerned, we know that how to do that, because in second question we have done that only. So bring that minus sign outside, take the cube root of the first value multiplied by cube root of the second. Now one by one carrying out the prime factorization of each. Students, see this is cube of 11. So what I get is 11 into 11 into 11. What about 3375? Work it out. We get triplet of 3, 3 into 3 into 3, multiply by 5 into 5 into 5. So this is how we will be writing it, minus sign as it is outside this cube root sign. Fine. Now from here what will come out, because it is forming group of 3, so 11 will come out, minus 11, from here 3 and from here 5, because 5 is getting repeated 3 times and 3 is also getting repeated 3 times. So 1 3 from here will come out, multiplied by 5 will come. So 11 3s are 33 and multiplied by 5, what do we get? 165, or I can say 5 3s are 15. 15 into 11 is 65. So 165 is correct, the number value. What about the minus sign? As it is. So we get the answer as minus 165. So question number 3, first part is your homework. Let's take fourth question. Now again there are two parts. I'm taking the first part as classwork. One of the parts I'm taking as classwork, the other is homework. Cube root of 0.003375. Now before I go for the cube root of this given value, can I write it in the fraction form too? Yes. How will I write? Count the number of digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means there are 6 digits after the decimal point. So 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros will be written. So we are just converting the decimal form into the fraction form first. Clear this part? Now, as we did the previous questions, in question number 2, what? Two values to be divided and cube root of that means cube root of the numerator upon cube root of the denominator. And if you remember, how many zeros are there? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even number of zeros. So cube root will be what? Grouping of 3, 3 each. So it becomes the cube of 1000 students. See? Cube of 100. 100 into 100 into 100. So we can just work out this prime factorization and we get it like that. See student, for at least these kind of numbers, multiple of 0, multiple of 0 also we should not say, rather multiple of 10. Whenever the number is like this, so then in that case 10, 100, 1000, then we just see grouping. So we have to do grouping of equal values. So 100 into 100 into 100. So this is what the cube root will be of this value. Talk about the numerator, 3375. Just now we calculated it. Once again, let's do it. 3 into 3 into 3. 3 times 3 is repeated and 3 times 5 is repeated. So let us write it cube root of numerator upon cube root of denominator. Now what is formed? 10 how many times? Check, simple, straight away. 10 how many times? The number of zeros that are there. 10 into 10 into 10, one group. 10 into 10 into 10, the another group. So what will come out? 10 into 10 from the denominator, and outside this, yes, what value will come out from this cube root? 3, which is forming a triplet, and 5. So 3 into 5. 3 5s are 15, 10 into 10, 100. 15 upon 100 is the answer. But since the question was given in decimal form, we are supposed to write, but obvious, the answer in the decimal form. 15 upon 100 means 0.15. This was fifth question, students. Clear? This second part is your homework. Now let's take the next question. The question says, evaluate. We have to evaluate what? Cube root of 27 plus cube root of this 0.008 plus cube root of 0.6064. Okay. Now let's take a simple method. What's that? We know 27 is cube of 3. So this is what I have written, 3 into 3 into 3. Prime factorization, simple. Now students, there are two ways. One, the way I have explained you the previous, convert the decimal into fraction form, cube root of numerator and denominator separately, and then get this decimal number. Or this way also is there. But for this you need to be very careful. 8 is cube of 2 and there are three digits after decimal point. So what will I take here? 0.2 into 0.2 into 0.2. Clear? Or you can take it as 8 upon 1000. So then this will also come 2 upon 10, which is 0.2. That way also you can do it, students. Fine. Now cube root of 0.064, as I said, either I'll take 64 upon 1000. So what will come? 64 is the cube for 4. 4 into 4 into 4. So 4 upon 10, that is 0.4. So both the ways are correct. I have explained you first method to find the cube root of decimal number here in question 4, and in 5th I am explaining you the other method. But it has to be correct. There should not be any doubt that if the answer is coming correct, you will be given marks. These are the only two ways. Okay. So now what will come out from this cube root? 3 is repeated 3 times, so 3 will come. 0.2 is repeated 3 times. From what will come out from cube root? 0.2, and from the last 0.4. Let's add 0.4 plus 0.2, 0.6. 3 plus 0.6 is 3.6. So student, that is how you have to do question number 5. Okay. Now your homework is to complete up till question number 5 the remaining parts of this exercise. We'll take the remaining in the next class. Thank you all of you. Again I am repeating, your homework is to do up till question number 5 remaining parts. Thank you.